Welcome, achievers, to mysciences.com. This is Mr. Aguirre with another lab. This lab comes to us from YouTube. Another teacher somewhere in the country created this lab, and I liked it, so I like to do it with my students. I'd like to share it with you. The standard, California standard, is 5D, properties of ocean and water. Specifically, what does salt do? What does salinity do to the density of water? And the lab title is, will salt help an egg float in water? We're about to find out. Some of the materials you need will be salt and a spoon and a beaker or a jar, glass jar, and an egg. Now, we weren't sure if this was hard-boiled or not, so we took a chance, and it's not hard-boiled. What you do is you fill up the beaker with water, and then you take the egg and you put it in. And you might want to make a prediction. Will the egg float in the water? Yes or no? You want to put it in a little bit more gently than what I did. So the egg, and it's not hard-boiled again, will sink. So that means it is heavier than the water, and this is just tap water. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add salt. And for your lab materials, you want to do it spoonful by spoonful. So one, mix it, and put the egg in gently and see if it floats. And actually it floats a little bit. But we discovered that it takes about 5, we'll put in 2, 3, 4, let's see if 4 does it. And what's happening is that the particles are mixing with the water. The salt's mixing with the water, and that what is not mixing with the water is actually taking up space. So it looks like it's going to be 5 or 6. So we're going to add some more water. I'm sorry, we're going to add some more salt. We're going to stir that. And we're going to put the egg in gently. And it does float. So now the water itself is much denser than the egg. So the egg is being pushed up basically by all the salt particles in the water. So you have different layers of ocean water. You have water that is salty and warm, like the Gulf current, and that moves from the Gulf of Mexico up to Europe and releases its heat. When it releases its heat, it sinks, and a lot of the salt stays, and it gets salty. Now, when it sinks, it moves back toward the equator, away from the pole, where it gets heated up again, and it creates this convective current of ocean water. And this is the egg and salinity experiment. From myscience.com, this is Mr. Aguirre, signing off.